are both philosophers from France, Bordeaux, Fabienne Brugere and Guillaume le Blanc. Well, our background is grey, but the ethics of care is of course very colorful. But what is the favorite aspect of the ethics of care? What is the favorite concept of you, Fabienne?
So the favorite concept for me are vulnerability and interdependence. But with the question of interdependence, we must add the question of dependency as a question of the dignity of dependency. Another concept which is important too is the feminist theory and the possibility to combine ethics of care and a kind of feminism.
And you, Guillaume?
Yeah, I would like to say care itself.
Care itself. Good.
Concept of care itself, because it involves some relations, some kind of relations between someone who gives care and someone who receives care. So the fragility of these relations is something very important to think about. I think because we can't imagine a vulnerability of a life without an answer to this vulnerability. And for me, care implies the possibility of this answer, not the necessity, but the possibility.
The possibility of an answer to fragility.
Yes.
And when we look at the future of the ethics of care in France, what do you think is the most important point on the agenda of the coming decade for the development of the ethics of care?
For the development of the ethics of care in France, yes, gender is an important point to think. The question of gender inequalities and what is private sphere, what is public sphere, and the idea that private sphere is something which has to do with politics. But there is an anthropological point of view which is very important today in France too, and for the development of ethics of care, with the idea of vulnerability.
Yes, I would like to go in the same direction, saying that perhaps the ethics of care disorganize the official frontiers between public and private sphere, and also between political field and social field. I consider that the ethics of care belong to a kind of social philosophy which can perhaps bring new way of reasoning between political and ethical field, bringing a bridge towards these different directions, so to say.
Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you very much.